The worst people on the planet have found a new alleged murderer to celebrate. To understand this story, we need to back up just a little bit.
Cincinnati police say they got a report of a stolen vehicle at this condominium complex. When officers arrived, 4 men suspected in the theft got out of the vehicle and fled. One of the men was Rodney Hinton.
At some point, the person with the gun slips.
They heard the metal from the firearm hit the concrete. This individual gets up, still has the firearm in his hand, and continues to run through the dumpsters.
The officer who did discharge his firearm said that when the individual came out between the dumpsters, he had the firearm in front of him. It was in like a bladed position, and it was pointed at the officer.
I don't quite care if he was pointing the gun or not. If this guy is running with a loaded gun, how long do you think it takes to turn around, point, and fire it? 1 second?
We cannot allow individuals to flee from officers with a loaded firearm aimed at them. This is a potential outcome when you interact with police and you are armed with a weapon.
That's exactly right, and obvious for anyone with an IQ in double digits. The family, of course, doesn't believe the shooting was justified.
Family and attorneys didn't dispute that Hinton was sitting in a stolen car or had a gun on him at the time of the incident.
Well, I can promise you, under no circumstance are the family members who were here will ever believe that it was justifiable.
So the father of the man who was shot by police allegedly decided to kill an officer in return.
2 hours after watching this body cam video of officers shooting and killing 18-year-old Rodney Hinton after a police chase, officials say his father, Rodney Hinton, got into his car and purposefully drove into a sheriff's deputy directing traffic on graduation day near the University of Cincinnati.
Police charged the father, Rodney, with aggravated murder just a couple of hours ago. All of this unfolding as UC commencement was going on. The deputy was outside a vehicle at Martin Luther King and Burnett Woods Drive when Hinton's car plowed into him.
I just can't express to you how sad, how incredibly sad we all are, and what an incredibly wonderful and dedicated deputy this man was.
He had just retired a few months ago.
Officers lined the streets as his body was taken from the hospital in a procession. At the coroner's office, brothers and sisters behind the badge hugged, mourned, stood with the man who died in the line of duty.
Watch this disgusting display as he taunts officers on the way out of his bond hearing.
All right, thank you so much.
So this man is being vaunted by some as a hero for taking revenge against the police for what they see as an unjustified death. Go online, type in the guy's name, and look at how much praise he's getting. Do not be surprised when another crowdfunding effort starts and he begins raking in hundreds of thousands of dollars.